Hey there, YouTube followers. Michael of Painting War Games, and so this is going to be an ongoing sort of thing for me. I'm going to try to do videos bi-weekly, so once every 2 weeks. This one's going to be a little bit early, but hey, it's how it's going to go. I think every 2 weeks is a good idea for me to get out a video. It's a schedule that I can sort of commit to, at least sort of short-term wise, and I'll explain that and a little bit later on here in this video. So what's new with the Big Mike? Well, I got done with the Warriors of Chaos models, like the actual knights. So got done with those. So that was that first one, and here's the second one. Got done with these guys. I'm going to, since this is a 2-day weekend for me, I am going to put a lot of pressure on myself to get the horses done. They're demonic mounts. It shouldn't be that difficult, considering I've already got the blue done and I've already got the brown done for the actual horse itself. This guy will have the Nurgle eyes because he has the Nurgle pit eyes. This guy has a bone head or a bone cap over his head, and with that, I really am tired of my old bone color that I've been using. Ivory Tusk from Reaper Master Series high density pigment. It's not high density enough for me. It's not HD enough for me. I like this color. It's the color I want. It just doesn't have the pigment I want. So with that said, I went by the local game shop, my GW shop, and well, was there the other day, and I was like, you know what colors do you recommend to do bone? I was like, I remember the old bleach bone. I need something comparable. And he's like, look here. He's like, when I paint bone, these are the 3 colors I use off of there. Now, granted, there's a wash that I'll put in too, but Xandra Dust, or yeah, Xandri Dust. There you go. Nice, and then that's going to be the base color, so which is nice because base colors are always high pigment. The color that will go over that will be Agron Earthshade, or Arox Earthshade. The brown wash to get in nice and all recesses. And then the color that really makes it gonna pop, and this is the color I really wanted. They have another color above this, a lighter bone color, but Screaming Skull is going to be the primary bone color. And then I'm going to do a very light dry brush. And I actually probably have this. He said, hey, you get Xandri Dust, Screaming Skull, and Terminus Stone as the dry brush. And I think I already have this, but, well, if I do, I'm not opening this one anytime soon. So, yeah, those are going to be the 4 colors. I had to pick up 3 of them for the bone, because I'm really tired of this Ivory Tusk color. It's not cool. I mean, I'm having to do 2 or 3 layers, and I don't like having to put the same color on top of itself multiple times to even get it to show over gray. So, second thing I picked up the other day, because this is running out on me, my MaxiCure cyanoacrylic acid, which is like the super glue. Like, this is a very volatile super glue, and it's extra thick, and I still have enough. I have probably have a half ounce left in there or something. But I was talking to him, and I decided I'm actually going to give this a try. Yeah, the plastic glue thin. It won't stick my fingers together. It just dries out my fingers, which I'm okay. Yada yada yada. So I told him I'd give this a try. Plus, it's a hell of a lot cheaper. I spent $20 for 2 ounces of the MaxiCure cyanoacrylic, and this is 0.7 ounces, and I paid like $7. So it is comparable in price, but and I like the dropper system on that. It's a real bead. So other thing I picked up, and this is the model that I have always, and I mean always, wanted to own, but never got around to doing it because I was never a fantasy player, and well, because I love me some Warriors Chaos, and I'm really having a hard time even starting on High Elves because the damn models are so small, and I mean they are small. Like I have the Hoth dude, the Lord Master of Hoth over here. Haven't even started on him. Sitting there, he's small, tiny, super amount of details in these things. Irritating to me right now, just because of what's going on, which I'll get to in a minute. Picked up these Skull Crushers of Khorne. Yes, yes, yes. Gotta love these guys. Got to love these guys indeed. So yeah. See if my camera will actually sync up with me again. Whatever, I'm going to continue talking. So I actually took them out of the kit. It's 3 screws. It's like 1 blood crusher per screw, and this is the base. It's a pretty big base. I've never seen a square base quite like this, but whatever. Eventually they'll move them to rounds. I'm going to have mine on squares. But the sprues are impressive. I've always loved the Juggernaut models. And because I walked in there, I was like, hey, I want the Space Marine guys on Juggernauts. He's like, well, they're technically blood crushers. I'm like, well, technically they're Space Marines, and I don't care. Just give them here. So, Sean over there at GW, he likes my sense of humor. Because in all honesty, these guys, they're Chaos Knights, but they're on Juggernauts, and they look a lot like Space Marines to me. But now I'm actually looking at the kits here. The only thing that's really Space Marine-ish is the helmets, and they look very much like Khorne Berserkers. So I'm going to actually read the rules on these guys before I start assembling the actual men, or their weapons. I think I'm just going to give them the halberds, because that seems like a fair idea. And then depending on what the leader guy can take, I might give him some kit for that. I'm not sure yet. So I might put some Space Marine, Chaos Space Marine stuff mixed in with this, like Chaos Space Marine heads, and like deck them out a little bit. But I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at the kit because it's the first time I've really had a chance to look at it. Very nice kit, very much so. I think I might leave this in sub-assembly though, because it looks like the legs fit onto the mount. Like it's not an actual guy sitting on there. Like the Juggernaut has a place for the torso, the legs to sit on, which is nice. That means they're always going to sit in the same spot. So, but yeah, Juggernaut guys. This actually sort of helps me out because I really love the Juggernaut model. Oddly enough, though, the Bloodthirsters on Juggernaut are cheaper by $5, and I just, as much as I really want to start a Chaos Demon army, I just can't bring myself to it. It's one of those things, like I'm working on Blood Angels, and God, I haven't touched those things in over a month now. I haven't touched the Sternguard, which are sitting here because all my uncompleted projects are always on my desk. Or for the most part, they are. If I do have any uncompleted projects, I really don't know where they're at. But yeah, Sternguard are sitting here, and I can't bring myself to work on them. I don't know why. I'm having a block with them, and I honestly think it's that I worked on Blood Angels and the Sternguard for so long, and I have such a high quality that I am having to take that step back. Like I told Harry Davis, I was like, it's always good to have a different model on your desk, and right now I have 3 different models, actually 4. I have the Sternguard, which need to be finished. I have the Chaos mounts, or the Chaos Knight mounts. I have the Dragon Princes of Kaldor over there, which I know how I want to paint them. I'm just not getting to them. And then I have the Lore Master of Hoeth over here. Sorry, guys, I'm just sort of staring off into space and looking at this stuff. I'm like, wow, I've got a lot to do. With that said, this is why I have a lot to do. I have volunteered to go work for another store. It's a multiple a multiple store branch for the furniture company I work for, and they need some help in a different city now. Whether I go to Dallas or California, it's still up to debate. They don't know where they're going to particularly send me. I hope to know by the end of the week. That way I can get you guys another video for that, because that will determine what happens in September for me. It's going to be basically a month-long marathon of working, unloading trucks. It's going to be balls to the wall working, and I will not be bringing any of my 40K stuff with me as far as painting goes. It's I look at it as, if I do bring something, I'm going to risk breaking it when I fly back, and I don't want that. Now, I can buy kits there, because they're putting me up. They're going to fly me, they're going to shack me, they're going to feed me, they're going to transport me. It's the works plus great money to do that, and I'm willing to do that for a month. And it sort of leads into how I view vacations. It's me getting away from a scene. Like, I'm getting away from the store I work at. I'm getting away from my family. Not that I don't love my family, but I deserve a break from them. And and it would get me away from the hobby too. Not that I'm not going to keep on tabs with it, because I'm going to bring my laptop and I'm going to use that camera, and I'll still be able to keep up with the know. I'm bringing. I already got in my mind what I'm going to bring. I've got Vulcan Lives. I have this third Salamander book that I have yet to read. I'm probably going to read on my downtime, which I don't read, but I'm not going to be bringing my models, and I can't be bringing my aquariums. So yeah. So it sounds like I am going to go. I'm not a flexible guy as far as like sales wise go, but I'm a really strong dude. For my size, I'm one of the strongest guys that I work with, that I know of. Now, granted, some of these guys are stronger, they have better stamina, but I come with a determination that breaks all obstacles, which is odd, because it's 9 p.m. here in St. Louis, so Central Standard Time, and I've been up since 4:45 this morning. This is Friday the 14th of August, so I've been up a great deal of time, and I've still got energy to go to produce this video for you guys. I was talking to my girlfriend Kim just a little bit ago while she was making a delivery for her second job, and I've got the energy. It's just my knees hurt real bad right now, so that's why I'm not out seeing her and bugging her at work. I'm just sort of trying to sit here at my desk, try to unwind and process what is to come in the next week. With all the details coming out for this work project that I volunteered for. They called for volunteers, and I'm not one to let people down. I was going to take a vacation in September, and I'm like, you know what? You guys are going to pay me shack. You guys are going to pay to fly me out there. You guys are going to shack me. You guys are going to feed me. You guys are going to transport me. You guys are going to pay me to even be out there. And you're getting me away from St. Louis. I love St. Louis as a city. I just don't like the Midwest weather, particularly. Even though it's September coming up, September's a fine month to be working, and my phone's going off again. It's just the humidity here in St. Louis is really getting old. Even though September's coming, the humidity will lift. It will be one of those things where, hey, I'm getting out. I'm traveling. The other option is going to New Jersey. Now, if they actually pin me for that, and I really don't want to go to New Jersey. If they do, I'm going to try to get a hold of the Sustainable Center, Anthony over there, and I might try to get in a few games with him of fantasy, even though he's not in the fantasy anymore. I'll try to see what his thing is. And if I end up going to New Jersey, I'll probably bring my fantasy models, what little I have. I'll just pack them in my my clothes bag, and there goes my phone again, guys. Sorry. But yeah, I try to get some Age of Sigmar stuff done. I am planning on playing Age of Sigmar here tomorrow, which would be Saturday. I'm planning on going back to the game shop, and I asked if there's free plays. Yeah, bring your 40K, bring your fantasy stuff. Let's play. Let's get the rundown going. I was like, all right. So, I won't have my Chaos Knights done unless I can bust out 2 Chaos Knights, and I've been up 16 hours now, somewhere in there. Probably not going to happen, but if I get up early tomorrow, say around 10ish is early for me, except for today. But yeah, I anticipate on having the Chaos Knights done by tomorrow, so maybe Sunday I'll get a battle report or a battle in with the Warriors of Chaos. I am going to sort of break my mold and put the Juggernauts on the base and play with them if I get the chance. So, yeah, guys, this is sort of going to be this is another long-winded video. I'm sorry. A lot's been going on. I can't help it. It seems like when the world wants to move, it moves, and when the world wants to drag, well, it drags. And ever since I met Kim, the world's just been going a million miles an hour, and I can't say that I don't like it, because I do like it. I'm enjoying every minute of it. It's a lot faster paced than I'm used to, which is faster paced than I'm used to as of now. Historically, I'm used to this fast pace. 6 years ago, I was coming down off of a swing, off of a lot of bad things that happened to me in my life, and the pendulum's sort of going back up to where that high-paced energy is required of me again, and I'm more than willing to put it out if the world's willing to give me what I need out of it, and it's talking like it is. So, all right, guys, I don't mean to keep you, because I got work to do. I got rest to get. So yeah, it's some things are going to be changing. I already know the month of October will be a busy month for me, because there's a month-long sale at the store that I'm currently at. So it's going to be hard for me to really get videos out in October. But like I said, if I can do this schedule bi-weekly, even if I am in California, I can still record on my laptop. I can still give my insight on things, because news never stops. So I will still be able to pump out videos for you guys. So, all right, guys, this is Michael of Painted War Games. I'm signing out, and as always, keep gaming.